Our Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Salim bin Mohammed Al-Mahrouqi, Honorable Minister of Heritage and Tourism, His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil Al-Mashani, distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Layana Al-Abd Salam and I'll be your MC for this evening. On behalf of United Media Services, we welcome you to the 12th edition of Dossier Construction Awards, organized under the auspices of the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism and endorsed by Umran. We take this opportunity to thank our strategic partners, Larsen & Toubro Oman, Al-Usul Group, Wujha Developers, Khaza'in Economic City, Technoplastic Industry, Carrier, and Otis from Bahwan Engineering Company. Our real estate partner, Maysan Properties, associate partners at Tamman Trading, Al Habib and Company, Zawawi Power Tech Engineering, General Development Services, Nadan Trading, Design Group Engineering Consultants, Best Infrastructure Developers, Consultant Partners, Atkins Realis, Reynardet SA and Partners Consulting Engineers, Official Insurance Partner, Oman Qatar Insurance Company, Commercial Vehicle Partner, Photon, our media partners, OER and AlamAliqtisad.com. A big thank you to each one of you. This event is instituted by Dossier magazine, published by United Media Services, part of Muscat Overseas Group. Launched in 2007, Dossier is Oman's first business-to-business publication on construction, infrastructure, real estate, design, and engineering sectors. The objective of Dossier Construction Awards this evening is to felicitate the best of the best within the construction, infrastructure, real estate, design engineering, and construction materials industries. I now invite Mr. Atulya Sharma, CEO of United Media Services, on stage to deliver the welcome address.
Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, Salam Alaikum and a very good evening. On behalf of His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil Al-Mashani, I extend you a warm welcome to the 12th edition of the Dossier Construction Awards, a long-standing platform that for over a decade has celebrated excellence in the infrastructure, property, and real estate sectors in Oman. We extend our sincere gratitude to our esteemed guest of honor, His Excellency Salim Al-Mahrouqi, Minister of Heritage and Tourism, for honoring us with his gracious presence today. Thank you, Your Excellency. The contracting, infrastructure, real estate, and design and engineering consultancy sectors are the real asset development sectors for the country, highlighting both fundamental infrastructure and broader development goals. The sector covers a broad range of activities related to building, developing, and managing infrastructure and real estate projects. It also implies the collaborative nature of contracting, engineering, and design services, all essential to create functional and sustainable spaces. The sector is a key pillar and an engine of growth for the national economy. It represents Oman's vision for a prosperous, modern, and inclusive society that will help Oman achieve its Vision 2040 goals, creating new opportunities for innovation, investment, and prosperity, inshallah. The current year's targeted GDP growth of 2.1% reflects the ongoing positive trend and underscores the fact that the Sultanate of Oman is firmly on the path of economic progress. A number of policy initiatives and development efforts are contributing towards this goal. A standout among recent initiatives is the Sultan Haitham City project, the first smart and sustainable development of its kind in Oman. In March this year, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning began the sale of residential units for this visionary project. Moreover, 30 new partnerships and development agreements have also been signed to bring this project to life. The Ministry of Heritage and Tourism, under His Excellency's wise leadership, has earmarked investments worth $5.9 billion US for over 360 tourism projects. This will give a significant boost to Oman's economy and position it as a premier global tourist destination. Another project possibly worth mentioning is the 3.3 million square meter Al Khair Muscat downtown and waterfront development, a landmark set to redefine the modern real estate landscape across not just Oman but the GCC. Such projects will be instrumental in building a thriving ecosystem for the industry, ensuring a sustainable and prosperous future. All of this comes as Oman aims to attract a significant share, maybe around 70% of FDI, foreign direct investment, into its real estate sector in the coming years. Ladies and gentlemen, it is undeniable that these developments underscore Oman's steady progress in overcoming short-term challenges while advancing its long-term sustainable developmental goals. This event is our humble endeavor to bring together the best companies in the sector and provide an opportunity for you to network, collaborate, and harness collective expertise and resources to build a resilient future for Oman. On this note, I am pleased to turn over the stage to celebrate the achievements of the exceptional companies, projects, initiatives, and industry leaders who have been at the forefront of the sector's progress. Thank you once again for joining us for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. Now it's my pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Mohammed Al-Salmi, Business Development Manager of Khaza'in Economic City, to deliver a presentation. Mr. Mohammed has over 5 years of expertise in special economic zones. With a bachelor's degree in international business and service management, he has been instrumental in the development of Khaza'in from its inception, contributing to landmark projects such as the Khaza'in Dry Port and the Khaza'in Central Fruits and Vegetables Market. Please welcome Mr. Mohammed onto the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's such a privilege to be standing in front of industry leaders today to represent what we see as one of Oman's mega projects. We have the pleasure to give you a first-hand experience of our past 5 years or so of development. And we would like to share some insights of our current progress of developing Khaza'in Economic City. My name is Mohammed Al-Salmi. I've been a business development manager. I've started my career in Khaza'in Economic City since inception, from day one, starting on the ground from Greenfield project and turning it to be one of Oman's most notable and attractive destination of investments. But before we start, I think it's worth to introduce ourselves properly, who we are and what we do. We are Khaza'in Economic City, a private developer. For the first time in Oman's history, such a company becomes the leader in investing in infrastructure development and developing an economic zone in Oman. Our vision is to create an integrated concept that not only attracts industrial and logistic activities, but we create a bundle of investments that can attract the different types of economic activities within one urban development. Of course, as an economic zone, we stand on two cornerstones. The main cornerstones are the logistic and industrial aspects of the city, where we attract various types of investments, whether they are in the industrial, light and medium, and logistic activities. But to create a sustainable model that can attract a wide variety of investment opportunities, not only to Oman, but to market Oman as the ideal destination of investment, we have created a master plan that accommodates different types of industries and gives investors preference in leading their own projects. We have the main projects, the pillars, the industrial areas and free zones, and the logistics and warehousing, where we have developed a strong grade A infrastructure that supports Oman's Vision 2040. However, we have surrounded it by supporting facilities from residential freehold areas that can also be attractive towards foreign direct investments. Those residential communities would eventually require social infrastructure, as well as retail and entertainment. Our slogan is really work, play, and live within one urban development. Khazain spawns over an area of 52 million square meters, a vast area, but it has been turning into a reality in a very short period of time. We pride ourselves in aligning with Oman's 2040 vision. We align ourselves in the government's initiatives as being a representative of a private sector and giving the private sector the ability to take on the responsibility of developing major projects. This project is a PPP structure project. It's a unique development scheme that was enabling the private sector to come in hand and take the driving wheel and attract foreign direct investments. We also support the government initiatives in key sectors, strengthening the logistics sector by developing unique projects. In Khazain, we host one of Oman's first inland dry port, which was a new model, a new concept that was introduced to Oman. The aim is to create a logistic connectivity, not only through the regional market, but also to the international market, giving the investors the logistic flexibility and the ability to attract and import and export directly from Khazain. We also attracted the food security and food security initiative by developing a grade A infrastructure, logistic infrastructure that accommodates what we consume on a daily basis in terms of fruits and vegetables. Khazain now hosts the central fruit and vegetable market that supplies all of Oman with our fresh produce, also acting as an export hub to the world, enabling traders, logistic providers to come under one roof and act. Khazain Central Auto Market is also an initiative down in the pipeline, one of the major projects that we're currently working on. And there are other initiatives that we're also working on indirectly. We also encourage in-country value by attracting various types of industries, allowing them to prosper in Oman and create in-country value. We also maximize the private sector participation. We have created unique collaboration, partnerships in developing key projects within Khazain itself. All of this would eventually mean creating more job opportunities in the local market. The location was selected very strategically, being located to Oman's main hub of population, the main market within Oman, as well as nearing the strategic ports and border areas. We are almost 35 minutes away from Muscat Airport, connected by a highway network that is world-class and that connects us with major international marine ports as well as borders with our neighboring countries. It gives the operators from Khazain great flexibility to operate and to service the local market in a freely manner. What we offer is a bundle of incentives, but we've built them on from a ready infrastructure, a plug-and-play solution. Today, an investor can come to Khazain, establish their industrial or logistic activities, while also getting all of the support that they require in terms of permitting, approvals, and etc. Eventually, what we are aiming to create, not only to provide infrastructure, but to provide an ecosystem, a robust ecosystem that provides all the necessary services that the investor would require. A logistic connectivity through the dry port, a one-stop shop for permitting and approvals, social infrastructure to accommodate the population expected within the city, access to raw materials, which in Oman, thankfully, we have a lot of, labor villages and staff accommodation as a solution to solve the scattered labor accommodations seen elsewhere. Commercial and residential, which are subject to freehold, which will furthermore incentivize foreign direct investments. Ready for infrastructure, logistic connectivity, free zones, and logistic parks and facilities. Where are we in terms of development? Khazain, as I mentioned earlier, is a 52 million square meter development. It's a huge land, but we've created a phasing strategies to attract and develop this in modular way. In this slide, you can see major projects. Some projects have seen the daylight, such as the Food City, which includes the Central Fruit and Vegetable Market, which commenced operations 5 months ago. We also aim to facilitate and increase the in-country value by creating a food industry complex that is accommodating next to the fruit and vegetable market to capture all of the value within the value chain. We also, from organizational perspective, we have the Khazain Dry Port, which creates the international logistic link from Khazain directly, which started operations in 2021. We also have a free zone dedicated for industrial and logistic activities. Right opposite to the logistic park, we have a central logistic hub, where currently we accommodate 3 main names. GWC from Qatar, a major stakeholder in the logistic sector in the GCC. We have Naqal Express from Saudi Arabia, and we have Nool, a local carrier, an SME, that has created synergies with those large players and offer services, door-to-door services from Khazain to all of Oman. We have also created clustering that accommodates specific niche markets, such as the pharmaceutical industries, food industries, and light and medium industries. As you can see highlighted in yellow is the labor villages, an example of accommodating the requirements of operations of companies operating within Khazain in an organized manner, offering catering, accommodation, and all of the entertainment that the laborers require. We also have a component that's also directly attractive towards medium industries, and we internally called it New Ghala, as a way of marketing this block to current existing operators who are located in old industrial areas. We have the Auto Hub and the Business and Tech Park, which are commercial projects, also deriving unique value to the local market. We have also been quite actively seeking local investments as well as international investments, securing more than $1 billion of investments to Khazain in the matter of 4.5 years. In a very short period of time, we have seen the witness and the operations of such major projects, such as I mentioned earlier, Khazain Central Fruit and Vegetable Market, which covers an area of more than 500,000 square meters. We have major logistic providers, flag as in terms of GWC, Logistic Park. Galfar, one of Oman's largest construction companies, also makes Khazain as its home. And the labor villages, Al-Maskan labor villages, is also one of the unique solutions offered at the city. These are some other projects that you can see, and in a very short period of time, we have attracted $1 billion of investments. We have created public and private partnerships in developing key anchor projects within the city. We have also been accommodating for SMEs. SMEs is an integral part of the local market, and they need an enabling environment where they can prosper and develop synergies with larger, well-invested companies. In terms of who we attract and the main sectors we target the logistic, industrial, food, pharma, clean energy, and business and tech, creating a niche for Khazain and differentiating ourselves from the competitors. These are rundown statistics on the fields that we have attracted. In the logistics sector, more than $129 million of investments, major logistic infrastructure. Industrial sector has also been the prime activity of the city, attracting almost $320 million of investments. The food sector, most notably in the fruit and vegetable market, has been an active sector due to the food security strategy, and we have been attracting value-added activities in this sector from our inception. Khazain Central Fruits and Vegetable Market also stands as a proof of the collaboration between the government and the private sector and the ability to create unique projects with high value. We've also created a niche for pharmaceutical sector due to the increase in demand. Till this day, we import 95% of our local consumption. And we have now hosted different types of investment opportunities in Khazain. We have the first vaccine plant to be established in Oman. We have one of the first projects that is meant to produce insulin that is also starting to mobilize in the upcoming months. We also have a different variety of other products catering for different sectors, business and tech. And tech and AI has been in the forefront right now with an area accommodating for such industries. The labor villages. This is just a stats where maybe I can wrap up today's presentation. $1 billion of investment attracted to Oman, to Khazain, $583 million of foreign direct investments, $483 million in local investments. 15 or more companies that are considered SMEs. We have signed more than 140 agreements that are expected to mobilize soon. We have 18 nationalities from different types of investor backgrounds. We have 6 key sectors, and we have created directly 2,000 or more jobs. And that we have 35 ongoing projects that are still under construction and expected to be operational within the next 6 months. Thank you very much for your attention. Wish you a pleasant evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed Al-Salmi. Now it's time to present the Dossier Construction Awards for the year 2024. And I would request our Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Salim bin Mohammed Al-Mahrouqi, Honorable Minister of Heritage and Tourism, to kindly come to the stage to present the awards to the winners. I also request Mr. Atulya Sharma and Mr. Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Editor-in-Chief of Alam Al-Iqtisad, to accompany His Excellency on stage. The first award goes to a company which started with a vision to deliver professional real estate services in Oman over 4.5 decades ago. Its motto of delivering quality over quantity, pursuit of excellence, and treating clients as partners has seen it grow into a market leader with experience in different real estate-related verticals such as construction, property development, interior fit-out, property management, brokerage, property valuation, and advisory. The winner of pioneering leadership and contribution to Oman's real estate sector for over 47 years is Al Habib and Company LLC. Congratulations to Al Habib and Company. The next award goes to a company which has had the distinction of working on prestigious projects, including the Mandarin Oriental Hotel, new extension of the main building of the Ministry of Defense at a MAM camp, 400 kilovolts OHL from Nahada, Barak, Swehat grid stations, and an addition of 500 MVA power transformer at Airport Heights grid station over the last 2 years. The winner of Best Construction Contractor is Larsen and Toubro Oman. Congratulations. The next award goes to a residential property development which offers an unparalleled living experience, combining the best of both worlds, the privacy and comfort of a private residence, with the convenience and amenities of a vibrant business district. Located in Duqm's pioneering business district, it offers a unique blend of private home comforts and the vibrant lifestyle of a work-life balanced ecosystem. The winner of the Best Residential Investment Property in Oman is Residences 1 Maysan Square Duqm by Maysan Properties. Congratulations. The next award goes to an insurance major which covers risks associated with the execution of construction or erection projects. For example, it has insured projects such as Green Steel Plant in Duqm for 323 million Omani Riyals, St. Regis El Moj for 132 million Omani Riyals, Oman Botanical Garden for 146 million Omani Riyals, amongst others. The company's vast collective experience in this specialist discipline ensures that a contractor's project risk is adequately insured. The winner of the Dossier Award for offering best-in-class insurance solutions for construction and infrastructure sector is Oman Qatar Insurance Company. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which has been one of the most dependable businesses for the production and manufacture of premium PPR pipes since 1998. The company today offers a wide range of single-layer and multi-layer pipes of all kinds and pipe connections throughout the Middle East, Africa, and North America. It has extensive industry knowledge and is focused on three main areas: quality, innovation, and value. The winner of Best Manufacturer of Plastic Piping Systems in Oman is Techno Plastic Industry, or Techno. Congratulations to Techno. The next award goes to a real estate project which offers an exceptional contemporary lifestyle. Its all-encompassing condominium brings your favorite amenities and lifestyle services together in one experience. Its boulevard in the middle of the residential complex has places designated for children, a social club, multi-use playgrounds, and shopping stores. Its central location makes it close to landmarks such as the Muscat International Airport, Mall of Oman, Rusail Industrial Area, Sultan Qaboos University, and Oman Convention and Exhibition Center. The winner of the Best Real Estate Project is Uptown Muscat by Wujha. Congratulations to Wujha. The next award goes to a company which engages in the exploration and mining of mineral resources in Oman. The company is facilitating strategic investments and sustainable development in the sector, thereby stimulating further growth in Oman's mineral sector. It specializes in extracting and sale of minerals such as chromite, manganese, gypsum, and marbles. The company's marble has made a mark in European countries such as Italy. The winner of the Dossier Award for creating new marble products in the local and international markets is Attaman Trading. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which has done the landscaping for a square in proximity to Oman's tallest man-made structure, a forthcoming flagpole. The square will feature lush green areas, palm trees, walking and cycling paths, an outdoor venue for arts and crafts exhibitions, a skate park, and a designated area for sports activities. The project will also provide public amenities and a parking lot with 107 spaces, making it a stunning addition to Muscat. The winner of the Best Landscaping Project of the Year is El Khuwair Square by General Development Services, LLC. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which has been contributing to the Sultanate's ever-growing needs of roads, highways, bridges, dams, tunnels, airports, harbors, and other allied construction activities since 2009. It accords top priority to customer satisfaction in its operations, along with a focus on HSE, quality, and reliability. The company counts its committed and motivated workforce as its biggest asset. The winner of Contractor of Choice for Quality Offerings and Innovative Solutions is Best Infrastructure Developers LLC. Congratulations. The next award goes to an MEP supplier which combines strong engineering capability with the backing of its various principals such as Carrier Armstrong, Siemens Building Technologies, Marley, Nuaire, Saver, Atmos Air, Bry Air, ESAB Welding Products. The representation of world-leading manufacturers enables it to bring its latest technologies to the country with the assurance of locally available expertise. The winner of Best MEP Supplier is Bahwan Engineering Company. Congratulations. The next award goes to a multidisciplinary consultancy operating out of multiple locations across the globe. The company operates in Oman, India, UAE, East Africa, and the United States of America. It offers a full range of integrated engineering services, which can be customized to suit individual local needs. The company has recently worked on prestigious projects such as the primary substation at Al-Ashkhara, Cheltenham School Muscat, Phase 2 and state-of-the-art warehouse, and office facility for Gulf Warehousing Company. The winner of exemplary multidisciplinary consulting success across the Middle East, Asia, and Africa is Design Group Engineering Consultants, LLC. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which was established in the year of 2006 with the objective of supporting the development and modernization of Oman's electrical power transmission and distribution system. Moreover, it specializes in EPC projects for the oil and gas industry, power generation, power transmission, power distribution, and industrial projects. The company is committed to HSE, quality, and generating in-country value. The winner of exemplary contribution to the modernization and development of the power sector in Oman is Zawawi Power Tech Engineering LLC. Congratulations to Zawawi Power Tech. The next award goes to a company which has executed projects with a total value of 53.57 million Omani riyals and a total built-up area of 126,366 square meters in Sandam Governorate. This is in line with the company's vision of contributing to national building projects and activities. Its success is based on technical excellence, comprehensive leadership, and understanding the needs of its customers. The winner of executing exceptional construction projects, including Royal Oman Police Regional Headquarters and ancillary buildings at Khasab, Sandam region, is Nadan Trading LLC. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company that is known for its innovation in precast modular construction at the Al Bandar residential development. The company was able to successfully complete and effectively deliver 86 villa units in a record time of 127 days. Designed for strength and durability, its products range from seawall extensions, specialized tunnels, unique precast panels, boundary walls, concrete barriers, and more. The winner of exemplary efficiency in precast housing solutions, Al Bandar residential development, is Oman Ophiolite. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which has executed design and construction supervision of Sohar Industrial Waste Treatment Facility project. The treatment facility is one of the world's largest hazardous waste management facilities. A combination of competent multicultural and Omani staff and an eye for quality enabled it to deliver on the project within the allotted time and costs. The winner of Best Project Design for Sohar Industrial Waste Treatment Facility project is Renarde SA and Partners Consulting Engineers. Congratulations. Now, the next award goes to an accomplished architect with nearly a decade of experience. She has made substantial contributions to projects spanning Oman, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Canada. She has worked on high-profile ventures including at Tasneem Plaza, Crown Plaza Extension, Halban Military Camp, and at Jebel Al-Akhdar Master Planning. In addition, she is passionate about mentoring future Omani architects. The winner of Best Architect Award is Tahani Salim Al-Shakhsi, Project Architect at Atkins Realis. Congratulations. The next award goes to a luxury development overlooking the Sea of Oman with striking sea views and geological features. The development will comprise of a 4 Seasons hotel, branded residences, marina, and retail. The project includes sustainability elements such as low energy consumption, renewable energy solutions, waste management, water conservation, and more. It is envisioned to create a unique destination influencing the industry for years to come. The winner of Best Residential Project is Umran Group for 4 Seasons Development, Muscat. Congratulations to Umran Group. The next award goes to a global brand and a leader in the industry with their strong local presence under the category of vertical and horizontal transportation system. They have done successful installations with the likes of Sustainable City Yeti, Tivoli Hotels and Resorts, various Ministry of Health hospitals, Umran headquarters, and Antara Resorts at Bandar Khairan, and Marriott Hotels at Grand Blue City. The winner of Best Vertical and Horizontal Transportation Systems is Otis by Bahwan Engineering Company. Congratulations! The next award goes to a light-duty truck, which stands out in the logistics sector of Oman, delivering unparalleled efficiency and reliability for road transport. Powered by the renowned Cummins turbo diesel engine, its blend of power, precision, and versatility makes it a leader in light-duty trucks built to handle the demands of Oman's ever-evolving logistics landscape. The winner of Commercial Vehicle of the Year is Photon Omark by Gulf Great Sands. Congratulations! The next award goes to a company which is one of the market leaders in the fields of property appraisal. It provides clients with accurate and reliable property valuations. The company's valuation reports are prepared to international standards in alignment with guidelines from the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors in the UK. Led by a team of qualified appraisers, it is trusted by reputable international and domestic banks and financial institutions for its valuation services. The winner of Excellence in Real Estate Advisory is Al Usul Real Estate. Congratulations! The next award goes to a premier commercial destination for companies looking for their regional headquarters, banks and financial companies, entrepreneurial and technology companies. The sustainable modern building is designed to serve its visitors and preserve the environment. It is equipped with the latest technologies that reduce energy consumption and maintain a pleasant and cool atmosphere inside the building, making it an enviable choice. The winner of Best Commercial Project is Central 7 by Wujha. Congratulations to Wajha. The next award goes to a company which was established to execute landscaping and irrigation works in 1981. Over this period, it has grown from a 10-member to a 1,800-member team. It has worked on prestigious landscaping projects such as Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, Royal Opera House Muscat, Muscat International Airport, Salalah International Airport, Medical City, Bank Muscat Headquarters, Sultan Qaboos University, and many more. The winner of Pioneering Excellent 40 Years of Leadership in Oman's Landscaping is General Development Services, or GDS. Congratulations. The next award goes to a mechanical engineer with over 22 years of experience in building services design and site support, collaborating with various international organizations. He has played a pivotal role in implementing BIM functionality and fostering collaboration through 360 degrees BIM applications. In addition, he focuses on the design of various mechanical systems in compliance with applicable codes and standards. The winner of Best Engineer is Shibu Raju, Mechanical Engineer at Atkins Realis. Congratulations. The next award goes to an HSE initiative implemented by contracting company at the Oman Botanical Garden. To safely execute the vast scope of a curved facade installation, the company introduced innovative safety measures. These measures ensured the safety of workers and ensured completion of the project with precision and efficiency, setting new standards in the industry for curved facade installations. The winner of Best HSE Initiative is Larson and Tubro Oman. Congratulations. The next award goes to Oman's largest and most diversified private integrated real estate and tourism developer. It represents a successful partnership between Orascom Development Holding and Umran. The development has invested over $750 million in the Sultanate, creating thousands of direct and indirect jobs. The winner of creating large-scale destinations and promoting Oman's tourism and real estate sector is Muria Tourism Development. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which prides itself on its core values of synergy, excellence, and commitment. These have enabled it to successfully execute various projects of national importance. It is currently working on projects such as the Oman Botanical Garden, development of Muscat International Airport MC-12 Remaining Works Project, PDO Ras Al Hamra Phase 5, and Oman Cultural Complex at Airport Heights. The winner of Best MEP Contractor is Bahwan Engineering Company. Congratulations. The next award goes to a company which has executed design and construction supervision of the extension of Al Masarrat Water Distribution Networks Phase 2 in Ibri, prepared a comprehensive master plan for flood protection dams and storm water drainage systems in North and South Al Batina, and many more. A combination of competent multicultural and Omani staff and an eye for quality accounts for its success. The winner of Best Engineering Consultant Infrastructure Project is Renarde SA and Partners Consulting Engineers. Congratulations. The winner of the next award took a significant step towards global expansion recently by entering into a strategic partnership with a prominent American company, Blue Water Tech, to sell its products and solutions in the US market. The strategic alliance will see the company's high-quality products distributed throughout the United States, marking a pivotal moment in the company's journey to becoming an internationally recognized Omani brand. The winner of Best International Omani Brand of the Year is Technoplastic Industry, or Techno. Congratulations to Techno. The next award goes to an integrated logistics and industrial hub supported by a designated free zone, dry port, residential areas, and commercial components. It provides world-class infrastructure, competitive investment incentives, attractive land lease rates, dedicated one-stop shop, and a strategic location that is well connected to the local, regional, and international markets. The winner of the most preferred investment destination is Khaza'in Economic City. Congratulations to Khaza'in. The next award goes to a business stalwart who has single-handedly built one of the best multidisciplinary consultancy organizations with an international footprint over the last 14 years. He's a firm believer and practitioner of the fact that growth is a cumulative process requiring hard work, patience, dedication, and intelligence. Moreover, in line with His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq's vision of developing Omani youth holistically, he is contributing to the development of multiple sports, such as cricket and hockey in Oman. The winner of Setting Excellence Benchmarks through Visionary Leadership is Damodar Katti, Managing Director of Design Group Engineering Consultants, LLC. Congratulations, Mr. Damodar. I would request you to say a few words.
Good evening to you all. Your Excellency, thank you so much. And to the team of Dossier, basically, Atulya, thank you so much. This award is an example of how a team basically works together. It's all about the team. A leader is yes, but then if the team doesn't work together, the leader is as good as nothing. So because of the team, what we have achieved so far, this is dedicated to all my team members. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. The next award goes to a prominent figure in Oman's real estate sector who has over 2 decades of experience driving industry growth. As the CEO of his company, his strategic leadership has demonstrably propelled the company's success. He previously chaired the Oman Real Estate Association, showcasing his commitment to industry development. His global perspective and impressive educational background solidify his reputation as a visionary and regional leader. He has been recognized as Best CEO and featured in Forbes' Middle East Most Impactful Leaders list for the year of 2024. The winner of CEO of the Year in Real Estate is Sadiq Jafar Suleiman, CEO of Maysan Properties. Congratulations, Mr. Sadiq. If you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Your Excellency. This award, as my colleague said, it goes to the team. Without a team, a leader cannot perform. Thank you, and have a nice evening.
Congratulations, Mr. Sadiq. The final award goes to an industry doyen who came to Muscat in 1973 and joined Oman Engineering and Contracting Company as an accountant and rose to the position of managing director. He completes 51 years in Oman's construction industry this year. In 1984, he started Nadan Trading LLC for trading and construction activities and has led the company to become a successful business entity with an annual turnover exceeding $65 million. He's also a well-known educationalist, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. In recognition of his efforts, he was awarded an honorary doctorate of education management by the Board of World Governing Council of Governors of the Academy of Universal Global Peace, New York, USA in 2018. The winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award is Dr. Givargiz Yohanan, Managing Director of Nadan Trading LLC. Congratulations, Dr. Yohanan. Would you like to say a few words?
God bless you all. Good evening. I'm very much thankful to call me here and appreciate my activities in Oman. I'm in Oman for the last 51 years. I didn't go back because no one told me to go back. I like this country. Out of my 76 years in life, only 25 years in India, 51 years in Oman. I love Oman. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners. We request all the winners of Dossier Construction Awards this evening to come to the stage for a group picture. And I would also request His Excellency Sheikh Salim bin Mustahil al-Mashani to please join the winners on stage for the group picture. We'll be having an insightful panel discussion and a couple of presentations. So I would like to request all of you to kindly take your seats. So we'll now have a panel discussion on unlocking growth opportunities in Oman's real estate sector. I would like to invite Mr. Mayank Singh, Executive Vice President and Group Editor of UMS, and the moderator of the session on stage to conduct the panel session. If everyone can take their seats for this to begin.
Thank you, Liana. In the interest of time, I will introduce all the panelists and then request them to come on stage, please. It's my honor to invite on stage a stellar lineup of industry leaders Walking up first on stage is Mr. Haitham Al-Lawati, Vice President, Sales and Business Development, Vuja Real Estate. He is a seasoned real estate sales professional with over a decade of experience. He previously managed national sales at Al Mauj Muscat and contributed to major real estate projects like Muscat Bay. Mr. Haitham holds a leadership certification from the Royal Academy of Management and a Bachelor of Business Administration from the American University of Sharjah. Please welcome Mr. Haitham. Our next panelist is Mr. Hassan Muhammad Juma, Chairman and Managing Director, Al Asul Group. He has over 25 years of leadership experience across real estate, industry, project management, banking, and business development, and has been instrumental in steering the group's strategic direction and sustained growth. He has previously served as the chairman of the Oman Real Estate Association and acted as a mentor for the Public Authority for SME Development. In addition, he is a proud member of the Entrepreneurs Organization, Young Presidents Organization, and the International Real Estate Federation for Arab countries. Please welcome Mr. Hassan Juma. Our next panelist is Mr. Sadiq Jafar Suleiman, CEO of Maisan Properties. He's a prominent figure in Oman's real estate sector, renowned for his strategic leadership and innovative approach. With a career spanning over 2 decades, he has played a pivotal role in shaping the industry's landscape. His prior experience as the chair of the Oman Real Estate Association underscores his commitment to industry development, and he has played a key role in formulating policies and promoting best practices. Please welcome Mr. Sadiq Suleiman. And completing the lineup is Engineer Wael Al-Lawati, CEO of Muria Tourism Development Company. He is a seasoned Omani CEO with over 30 years of experience in tourism, real estate, and other sectors. An engineer by background, he has attended top executive education schools, including Harvard Business School, IMD, INSEAD, and has a real estate certification from Cornell University. He has spearheaded the international growth of Damak with investment and licensing across Africa, Asia, Europe, and the US, and has led the conceptualization of new ventures for Majid Al Futtaim. In Oman, he has worked with Omran Group, Al Mauj, and PDO. Please welcome Mr. Wael Al-Lawati and all the panelists, please. Can we have a huge round of applause for all these industry stalwarts? Please. The topic is today unlocking growth opportunities in Oman's real estate sector. So let me start with an opening question, and if all of you could sum up how this year has been for all of your respective companies, and give us a view of the real estate sector and your companies. And we start with Hassan, because I think the rest of them are developers, yeah, but you have a 360-degree view of the market, and you've also promised us to give a lot of proprietary research data. That's what you have told us, so please go ahead.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you so much for inviting me for this panel. Well, you want to start the good news or bad news?
Bad news first.
No, no. See, the real estate market, I think, from end 2022 started picking up. We have seen remarkable, I think, growth in 2023, which has been now settled or easing up in 2024. So if we go back to the ministry data, the residential market in 2024 has dropped by more than 7%. And apart from the North Batna region, which has noticed a 14% growth, I'm talking about residential sector, most of other regions have seen decline. On the ITC, now this is something, data which I'll share from our own database. We have seen an increase of more than 80% in terms of inquiries for ITC projects in 2023 compared to 2022, but with a decline of almost 27% in 2024 compared to 2023. So that's, I'm talking about the inquiries or the leads which we have been generating through different channels. However, for the past few months, what we have been noticing is a very increased, focused interest from institutional investors who would like to enter Oman, whether into real estate projects, tourism projects, and we have also seen companies who are considering reallocating completely to Oman, and that would be, I think, for different reasons, including the geopolitical reason which we see the region. So that's a very positive indication overall.
Any other good news? I mean, because, you know, whenever I speak to you, you have had some fantastic sales. That's what we were talking about. And I guess even Wujha has had some great sales, a lot of inquiries. What is the upside in the market? What is the positive things in the market that you're seeing right now? You talked about inquiries going up. Yeah, are you seeing new people entering the market from foreign countries?
Yeah, yes, that's for sure. I mean, what we see today, definitely when I say there's a growth, I mean, 2023 and 24 both has shown growth compared to 2022. Sure. But when you talk to year, I see the 2024 seen 27% less growth. But the growth is there. We enjoy amazing things in the sector when it comes to ITC specifically. Number one, our regulations are one of the most clear regulations. The ownership regulation when it comes to ITC, they're very clear. The process is very clear. So people are very much like secured when it comes to investment to real estate in Oman for the ITC projects. Obviously, there are always areas of improvement in the process, the speed, etc. And Oman as a destination is becoming a part of the global, attention.
Great.
Okay.
Good to hear.
Again, we need more of that, and I think maybe that's something we might cover in the challenges.
Sure.
Yeah.
Second question, both to Wael and Sadiq, and both of you. Anyway, both your properties are out of the Muscat capital region. I mean, you're in different places. Is that a challenge, and what is your reading of the market? Give us a regional perspective.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Our focus is very much on international marketing. Our domestic market constitutes a very small percentage of our sales. And so our focus is always on either consolidating markets that have a high awareness of Oman or going to new markets. In terms of our performance, this has been our best year so far. So we're having a very good year. In terms of both real estate sales and our hospitality component, we have roughly 1,300 rooms where we focus on flying in charters and filling our own hotels. And so the winters are fantastic in terms of full occupancy. The Kharif this year in Salalah was excellent. In terms of us not being in the city center is actually our strategy. So our partners understand that what we're trying to create is creating value away from the obvious pockets of demand. So we're not interested in being in a city center. This is very much about going out, creating value, and then allowing others to capitalize on that. So, of course, we do have certain challenges, but generally in terms of the post-COVID recovery and the acceleration of Oman as a tourism and real estate market, I think it's definitely happening.
Why would someone come and buy in Sifa and not in the Muscat capital region? I mean, how do you entice people to come there?
So we don't sell primary homes. We sell secondary or tertiary homes. These are people who have the ability to buy a second, a third, or a fourth home. So it's a very different marketing and sales pitch to them. This isn't, I mean, they would typically have a house in the middle of either their capital city or their country, or in Muscat if they're Omani. So this isn't about, live from here, drive to work, and come back. This is very much a luxury and offering. This is something that you do because you've earned the right to have a farmhouse or a beachfront house or a water on a canal and so on. So it's a very different approach. And typically in most recessions, the top end of the market doesn't get dented as quickly as the medium and the lower end. So we kind of weather the economic storms better than products that are a bit too competitive.
Sadiq, why Dukum? Why did you choose Dukum, and how has the experience been there?
Yeah, fine. Since as my colleague said, since 2023, the market dynamics started to change, and we are witnessing growth. Properly, we are witnessing growth, increasing number of leads. And when we come to Duqm, why Duqm? I mean, there are multi-billion mega projects are happening. It's a new city and landscape is getting developed. With us, we are talking of we have buyers from 15 nationalities. Okay, and why Duqm? It's really easy to access in terms of what you call low cost of acquisitions, no VAT. There are a lot of benefits in acquiring real estate in Duqm. So what we witnessed in 24, increased amount of leads, okay, and comparing, if we compare what we were generating in 23 and 24, it's almost double. So, and we expect the Duqm local economy to grow further. There are 2 more mega projects should start. And in terms of rental yield, till now it's one of the best areas, in terms of rental yield for investor to acquire property in Oman.
Okay. Like the same question, like why would someone go and invest in Duqm? I mean, who's your typical buyer?
See, typical buyers, we have all kind of buyers. We have investors, end users. We have what you call people who are looking for residency. So different kind of buyers are basically are getting attracted in Maysan Square.
Haitham, a strange place in a way to pick up. You're putting up in Rusail Industrial Area one of your properties, and then you have Com. Why have you chosen these locations, and how are people reacting to this?
Assalamu alaikum. And a very good question. So if you see what has happened in the past in the real estate industry in Oman, it has significantly changed in many aspects. One is that you see there is a lot of increase of demand in the real estate industry. Second of all, as well, in terms of how sales has been done recently. In the old days, you would see most of the sales happening directly. Today, there is an increased demand for brokers, so there's a lot of brokers network that is happening in Oman. And answering to your question about Com, now if you see Com, there has been those 5 or 6 existing buildings for some time, which represents the media or IT hub. And we have seen that there's a need for iconic or tier 1 business office. And that's where the idea came. So if you see at Central 7, it has a lot of characteristics and amenities that the other buildings around us don't have. And opposite to that as well, we have also Uptown, which complements the other arm of the commercial area, which is the residential. So we have around 3,000 units of residential apartments there.
Okay, so Hassan said there's been a decline in real terms, inquiries up, you're saying you had the best year. So it's a bit of a mixed bag here. But when we look at this, there are a lot of supply coming into the market. How do you stimulate demand? I mean, how do you have more people coming in buying? What is that recipe? What needs to be done? Yeah, anyone? Yeah, Hassan, yeah, please. Why? Yeah.
It's a tough question, so everyone's dodging it. I think what we're seeing is a very interesting dynamic in the market. The Ministry of Housing has become a real estate master developer, bringing on a lot of projects that is, at this stage in the market, quite a bit of a jolt to the system. And I think for that demand to be induced, it's either a local demand, which currently isn't there, or you have to basically bring the demand from abroad, which is what we've seen in our regional peers. And I think that's exactly what needs to happen for these projects to succeed, and for the local real estate developers to continue to thrive. You basically have to widen the market, ease the processes of doing business in Oman, and marketing further that we are open for business and so on. But I think in the short term, I don't know if Hassan and the gentleman might disagree with me, but I think in the short term, there will be a glut of supply that probably the market will have to find a way of adapting to.
Interesting point, and let me get your thoughts on it. Government itself has entered into the market. They are building huge complexes. Sultan Haitham City is being built, and there are more in the pipeline. Your thoughts on that, and also how do we stimulate demand? I mean, you do a match between supply and demand.
My opinion would be that there's no oversupply. I mean, how many units we have? Take all the projects. Sultan Haitham City, you took Aida, Sestelebo City. Demand is not huge, but we need to create a supply. Because if developers will not be able to offer such supply, then economically they cannot do projects. This is the minimum supply what they can put from the cost of development. If they do less units, they have no project. So that's for the economy of scale, they have to have this type of supply. But in the wider view, such supply is not huge if you look at the other economies. But I think where we need to create the demand is, see, we need to increase population. The growth of population from 2023 to 24 is only 1.9%. And if you go into more details of type of the purchasing power of this increase, that gives you a clear picture that we need to increase not only number of people, also the people who can afford units. Number two, we need to talk about the regulations. Now, one vehicle where real estate markets can be, we can create demand through an institutional purchase, like real estate funds, for example. Now, if today the regulations are not coping with the demand in terms of, for example, if you take the rental markets, any dispute in the rentals, it takes month and sometimes beyond a year to solve the disputes. Now, if I am a real estate fund where I'm committing a return to my investors, how would I plug in these delays in receivables? Obviously, my fund will not be performing, and this will not create, which means that there will be no enough inflow of funds in the market. So the regulation, and that's one small example, but you can
How long does this case take? I mean, if someone defaults, how long would it take to get a tenant out of a property?
Oh yeah, it takes sometimes more than a year, every 1.5 years, depends on the case. So it's not, so for example, a small thing needs to be done. You should be, the landlord should be able, for example, to take over the property back from, and let the commercial, case go in the court. So this is one small example. And so there are so many enablers we can put to create demand. But the key is to create, to have more, and the third one is to promote Oman more aggressively as a brand. Now here, I think, the conventional way of creating brand might not necessarily be the best or the ideal way. By having, for example, road shows in countries or have some signboards. It's all about social media. I mean, I came just last week from a seminar in one of the countries, and they were talking about real estate marketing and how these new trends and social media and reels really made impacts to the country's GDPs in terms of improving markets. Now, if you look in the regional overall, our GDP, the real estate sector only contributes 5.6% to the total GDP, whereas we have our neighbor countries, they are as high as 67% in Saudi, 25% in the UAE, and of course, Kuwait and Bahrain, they are behind us. So if we really want to create a real economy from real estate, we need to look at that.
No, a very interesting point, and we'll just discuss it in a minute. But yeah, Sadiq Haitham, two different views coming in. While is saying that, yeah, there is a temporary jolt to the market. Hassan says, no, there's no much of oversupply. Where do you stand on this?
See, we see market is growing, and we crossed the bad times of COVID, and we are going to see even in the couple of years growth. And I would agree with Hassan, there is no huge supply in the market, okay? And in the coming years, with launches of new cities via Ministry of Housing, this should create, more, Oman will be on the landscape. Now, the challenges, what we have in the market are known. Our economy size is small in compared to other countries in the GCC. Our dependency on the oil revenue. So till now, the job creation is done through the government infra. So for the coming 2-3 years, it is very positive. But after that, if there is any dip in the oil price, okay, so again we might come back to the same cycle. So, and with a low population at the same time, real estate, like if you take the population size with the average size of the country, it's like big difference. So all of these are the challenges in the country. But for the coming years, growth should be there, government expenditure is there. We like 24, it's one of the very few years where we saw multi-million contracts of infras being awarded. So this is our outlook,
Sure. Haitham, okay, you can touch upon that also, but I want to point an important point. Like in Oman, real estate's contribution is around 5%. Other countries, almost 60%. How do we increase the contribution of the real estate sector to the country's GDP? What can be done? Yeah, please.
Yeah. One of the main things is the foreign investments, okay, and opening more areas and attracting foreign investment, either individuals, institutions. This will definitely increase the contribution of real estate sector in the GDP. And it's a time the real estate sector, it should become more of a profession, okay, then to be a supportive or byproduct of the economy.
Yeah, Haitham, please. I don't know whether you can hear it.
Yeah, I do. I just want to add to what the gentleman has said. So in terms, there's definitely a worry that the increased number of real estate, would have an oversupply. And for that, you have only two solutions, basically either a magic button that, increases the population, which is not the case. The other thing is, what we're seeing now as a trend is that for a very long time, always you had 50 to 60% of the sales was from the local market, and 40 plus or minus percent was from the international market. Today, you see those numbers are higher for the international market, and this is for many reasons. One is the geopolitical issues that are happening. They always benefit Oman. Second of all, as well, the neighboring countries, some of them have reached, their prices have been so high. So people in those countries are looking for other spots, and they see Oman as the next best destinations for them. So for example, since 2021 until today, you see some new markets have came into Oman, such as the Russian market, the Iranian market, and you have many more as well who are coming. I think going forward, all the developers will have no choice but to depend on the international market on a heavy level.
While you have worked in different geographies and you have had that international experience of how countries and the sector promotes itself, I'm not saying you do a comparison, but what are the learnings that probably Oman could learn from some of the regional peers? Because you're also competing against them.
I think what we all know as people who are living in Oman is our biggest USP is the safety and security of being in this country. It's truly a safe haven in every sense of the word. I don't think we've actually packaged that and used that in terms of a marketing pitch going out to investors. Every time there's a crisis in the world, people head to Dubai because they see it as the obvious place to park their money or set up camp or move their kids and families and so on. Whether it's issues back home or better work opportunities and so on. I think that's probably the first starting point that we can actually leverage. There's no shortage, unfortunately, of events happening in the world and even in the region that we can make use of. So I think that's one thing. Just following on what we were saying earlier, I mean, economies typically grow at an organic rate. And if you want to grow inorganically, you have to do something different. There's either government stimulus, which I don't think we're able to offer, or you create another reason for people to consider you. And I think that's what we need to really focus on, is to kind of showcase what we have today. And I think it's not a difficult job once this brand is created, because we already have it. It's not a fake attempt at creating a reason to be in Oman. It's actually there. How do you offer it? This is one of the things that we do in our roadshows. When we go out and people ask, why should I come here? We show the Omani rankings in terms of safety, cleanliness, and so on. Of course, people will also come because we have beautiful beaches and so on, but that's not the first reason they buy. They always start, do they feel comfortable? Is there somewhere that they feel secure? And then emotionally, they get attached to the country and its beauty and its people. So I think that's really where the government needs to put its efforts.
What about return on investments? How does Oman compare there? Like if I were to put in an X number of dollars or $1, what kind of returns can I expect from Oman's real estate market compared to some other countries in the region?
I mean, it's difficult to broad brush the market because the ITC market is very different from the non-ITC market. The Muscat market is very different from the regional markets. I can talk about the ITCs. That's the field in which we play. Our returns are not very high because that's not what we offer. Transactions are limited in Oman across all of the ITCs. So people typically buy because they believe in the Omani story, as opposed to saying, if I go to Oman, I'm going to get the highest returns. Most places in the region and elsewhere, if you don't take into account currency fluctuation in certain markets, then our returns are not the highest. But there's a guarantee of return, and I think that's what kind of people look at. We're not offering investment-grade product. We're providing more of a lifetime-grade product, and that's what people are measuring it against.
Yeah, Hassan, both in terms of how are you marketing your properties and how can Oman market itself better?
See, first, before the properties, I mean, I think we need to look at three things. The first thing which I have mentioned about, we should move away from the conventional way of creating the brand of Oman. They are much faster, easier, more approachable ways, which I think everybody knows. So I think there's a lot of focus we need on that, because without having Oman as a brand, people will not come with all. And as I say, we have so many things to offer to different type of investors. So number one. And number two, see, people, they don't go after product, they go after experience. So when somebody comes to Oman, what experience we are trying to give? From the time, to the moment they come to the airport, from the taxi experience, from the hotel experience, name it, for the entire value chain has to be looked at. Now, we do not have to overcomplicate it, by the way. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Now, the beauty, what's happening today in the world, each part of the value chain has so many solutions which can easily be adaptable and easily be learned. Okay, and so we don't have to work on them from scratch. So I think our focus should be on creating that experience. When this experience is created, people get attached to that experience, which is offered by this destination, and it becomes a choice, and they come and want to become resident and buy, whether it's an investment product, second home, first home, etc., etc. I would like to comment on the return of the real estate of market, if I may.
Yeah, please.
From our experience in Al-Usul, one of the most successful products today in Oman gives the return is the lands. Lands still outperform any asset class in real estate in terms of return in Oman. For one very important factor is that because for some reason, capital gains are not yet something which we see much in the finished products in Oman. I don't know, my colleagues can also. So that capital gain factor is something which, again, is linked to the demand. My one concern is that we might be spreading ourselves too thin. If we are overdeveloping the landscape of the country and we are not creating enough concentration in certain areas, these capital gains will not be existing. So we are only looking at ROA in terms of rental yields, etc., or maybe some returns which you might make through off-plan. So one area of food for thought is that, are we doing it right by spreading ourselves too thin at the time where we have less population, less demand, and we are spreading? That's an area which needs to be looked at as well.
What are the returns and average capital appreciation for land in Oman?
Well, with some area, I mentioned, I mean, if you look at the price index of the Ministry of Housing, from September 2023 to September 2024, North Batna seen a 14% growth, which I mentioned in my opening comments. That was the only area. Now we see areas like Bosher, we see, Wilayat Bosher, Wilayat Barka. So there are some good pockets of opportunities. And of course, it's very seasonal, depends on when the banks put their fund, they start releasing more loans, etc. But overall, I think there are areas, when we look at different asset class, it always outperforms.
Yes, Sajid, please.
I will add in the return side, the way Hassan said, it is true, like the capital appreciation is less. And even if we see the returns from the developer perspectives, comparing to like other countries and within the region, are more attractive. So and this is something really the ministries, the authorities, they really to work, redefine the rules, regulations of the urban planning, of the land distribution, in order to improve the returns. If we want the industry to grow, returns is very important. In terms of rental yield, I would agree. I think The market has full kind of products, like from secondary home to office spaces to retails. So like the rental yields could vary from 2% to might reach to 8.5%. It depends on the location and the type of the product.
That's good actually, 2 to 8%. Yeah, Hitham, when you sell your properties, is return on investment a consideration?
Yeah, I mean, see, when we do travel outside Oman, we get this, argument about, what does Oman serve? This country, for example, gives us this amount of ROI. And the way how we overcome this challenge is basically, Oman has a steady growth. If you go back and look into historical records, the ROIs have always been steady. In our case, the developments that we develop, in the residential area, we predict around 7 to 8%. In the residential part, and the commercial between 9 to 10%. And that globally is considered a very good ROI. So.
Is there anyone who wants to ask questions? We'll take 1 or 2 questions if there is. We'll get you a mic if you can raise your hand, and we'll just wrap up this session. So this is a lot of contracting community here. The industry is here. What can they look forward to? What kind of contracts are on offer? Give us some inside information. While?
I think with the government's push for ICV, this is a fantastic opportunity for the contracting community to really leverage their, the fact that they're based in Oman, but I think the onus is also on the community to increase the Omani products, not just in terms of, being agents for international products, and also creating local IP. I think with all the experience that's in the room, I think that's long overdue. So, and we fully support it in terms of offering opportunities for contractors, suppliers, and so on to partner with us as we grow our land bank.
Are you floating some tenders? Sorry? Will you be floating some tenders in the near future?
Well, they watch the market. They know exactly what we're up to. There are no surprises here.
Yeah, Sadiq. What is in the pipeline? What can the contracting community look forward to? No, I'll give Hassan the last word. Yeah, we started with him, we'll finish with him. Yeah, please.
I think like the contracting community, we know they are suffering since like a couple of years, but it seems the bright side is coming. Okay, and the way I said earlier, a lot of multi-million projects being awarded and with the current oil prices, so the government infra spending should continue in the same path. So there should be a continuous jobs in the market.
Yeah, Hitham, any? Yeah.
I want to add more to what they both have said. It's almost the same.
But you'll be building. You're building more properties and everything. No?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Are there any questions? Otherwise, we'll close this session now. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Hassan. Yeah. Just your closing remarks. How do you look at the market in the future? Looking ahead for 2025, what are your thoughts?
As I said, there's a lot of potential for sure, but there are some critical things which we need to work on. One of the things today we are not able to draw conclusions or plan is the lack of information and data. For example, today, Wael said it was a great year for them. I say, well, there's a drop. The reason why, because, for example, we do not know, no off-plan sales are registered in any central system. So everybody maintains his own books, especially for the off-plan sales. But if, for example, in other countries now, they started giving you a temporary title deed once you are off-plan sales. So that's also, you know exactly how much supply is coming in the market. You can drive some data, etc. So I think the future is bright. Demand is increasing. I'm very excited about the demand which we see from the institutional investors, from reallocating companies. So hopefully, and with some improvement of regulations, some better awareness of Oman as a destination, things will definitely become. And obviously, we always have to look at the employment part of it because, as a country, we have a challenge. So I think it's also I would request, the regulatory to really seriously look at having a college where we train people who are specialized in real estate, not engineers, not surveyors. It's real estate who understand what is real estate, what is commercial real estate. I always give an example. In 2018 to 2020, from 2017 to 2017 to 2019, there were almost 800,000 square meters of commercial real estate was under construction, and none of the Omani's companies could market this. And if you do math, it's a huge number. All right, and the reason why, because we do not have specialized commercial real estate companies who can offer certain specialized skills for marketing those type of projects.
Great point to end on. Mr. Haitham, Mr. Sadiq, Mr. Hassan, Engineer Weil, you have given us a lot of food for thought and a lot of learnings. Can we have a huge round of applause for them, please? Thank you very much.
Thank you to our panelists and Mr. Mayank for that insightful panel discussion. I now invite on stage Mr. David John Mallinson, partner at Clean Air Associates. The company brings state-of-the-art technology that continuously eliminates over 95% of all contaminants in an occupied space and provides significant energy savings, contributing to Oman's net zero ambitions. Mr. Mallinson has had a diverse career across the UK, USA, and Asia. Please welcome him to the stage.
Distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good evening. This evening I would like to talk to you about probably one of the most important technology solutions available. And it's available to those who are building green buildings, who want to reduce energy consumed in the building, and those who also want to have clean, purified, uncontaminated air in the occupied space. This technology is recognized by the World Health Organization. It's recognized by the Green Building Council in the USA and the LEED. So what's the problem? The problem is how we live. We spend 90% of our lives indoors. We think about it at home, at the gym, at the airport, in hotel conference rooms. And the problem is that air is not regulated. Outdoor air is regulated, not indoor air. And yet, it's been proven that indoor air is more injurious to your health than outdoor air. About 25 to 100 times worse, depending on where you live in the world. Let's look at energy use. If we look at energy use in Oman, 50% of it is driven by commercial buildings. That is, not residential buildings. And if we look at that building, heating, ventilating, air conditioning accounts for around 40% of that consumption. So, doing a bit of maths, that accounts for 20% of total energy consumption by HVAC systems. So if we can reduce that and provide clean, uncontaminated, continuous, pure air to a building and help us reach net zero in Oman, that's a good thing. Because in Oman, over 80% of electricity is generated using natural gas. And natural gas is a finite resource. If we take decarbonisation in Oman, Oman is basically targeting to achieve net zero by 2050. The national strategy for orderly transition to net zero in Oman, published by the Environment Authority in 2022, has as one of its key platforms the reduction of the use of non-renewable resources as the heart of its key strategies. If we look briefly at indoor air quality, how do we do it at the moment? How do we improve indoor air quality? We bring outside air in. That's what we do. And we have about up to 6, sometimes 7 air changes as a result. However, if we apply ASHRAE standards, who set the global standards for heating, ventilating, air conditioning, they would have us put greater filtration in place and bring in outside air. What does that do? It expends energy. Now, there are 3 ways to get to see this young lady on the right here. 3 ways to get sick. The first is contact spread, and that's direct, kissing, indirect, touching a doorknob that someone else has used, and aerosol, so sneezing and coughing and similar. There's airborne spread, tuberculosis, influenza, SARS-CoV-2, for example, a pathogen, and allergen spread by dust particles that carry germs. So that's how you're going to get an appointment with this young lady on the right. Now, if I could prove to you that this technology that I'm about to share with you eliminates up to 99% of all of those contaminants continuously, what then? Well, let's look at the greatest risks. Buildings with people in them. And these can be offices, hospitals, schools, stadiums, sports stadiums, and in hospitals, for example, there is a thing called hospital-acquired infections. It's not something the hospital industry likes to talk about, but it's real, and it runs at about 7% of all patients acquire a nosocomial infection, as they call it in hospital. And if I could prove to you that this technology eliminates nosocomial infections, those infections acquired by the most vulnerable in hospitals, that would be a good thing. So there's a critical need for maintaining superior air quality, uncontaminated air quality. Now, how many in the world have got a mobile phone, do you think? It's about 84%. How many buildings in the world have a management system that manages the air quality and energy usage? And the answer to that is 13%, 1-3. So there's plenty of scope to improve air quality in buildings, reduce energy, and contribute to net zero 2050 here in Oman. Now, technology does provide solutions. Everything from UV, and this list is in ascending order of efficacy. I know it's counterintuitive, but there's a reason for it. Photocatalytic oxidation is another technology. Dry hydrogen peroxide is another technology. The technology that is the most effective, up to 99% volatile organic compounds, pathogens, molds, bacteria, is dielectric barrier discharge, bipolar ionization. And it uses non-thermal plasma to form bipolar ions which agglomerate particles break down VOCs, and disinfect microorganisms. Kills them stone dead. This technology is about to be installed in Oman, and the distributor for this technology in Oman is one of your award winners tonight, Barwan Engineering Company. And to that extent, we're pioneering here in Oman. I'm proud to say, as a resident of Oman, and it's not enough for me to say that this technology is superior. Look at the tests that have been done by independent testing laboratories. Up on the top right there, dielectric barrier bipolarization versus PCO versus the Honeywell air cleaner. The effectiveness is almost 3, 4, 5 times that of other technologies. So don't just take my word for it. But what is it? What is dielectric bipolar ionization? Very simple. Go to the top of a mountain, breathe in fresh mountaintop fresh air, and that is air that's been ionized. It's a natural occurrence. And it occurs in nature as a result of rain, clouds, wind, waterfalls, and that's why a lot of people like to go up to mountains, and if they're feeling a bit off color, that's the fresh air effect. Does it consume a lot of energy itself? No. No, not at all. But it eliminates odors, static electricity, and produces no harmful byproducts, including ozone. How does it work? Well, you put it in your air conditioning duct or your split system, and it starts to work straight away. The ionization tube starts to work straight away. Ionizes the air. And the other thing about this technology, unlike any other technology available, and it is patented, and it's only available in Oman through Barwan Engineering Company, is that it is active. Most systems for purifying air are passive. They wait for contaminated air to come to the filter, the UV system, and so on. If you ionize the air ions go chasing the bacteria up, down, around the corners, around the place, not wait for the bacteria to come to it. That's the big difference. It's active, not passive. So what's this energy consumption and air purification got to do with net zero 2050? It's very simple. Bipolarization has been proven to reduce energy required by reducing the amount of outside air that's brought in. And the power reduction can be as much as 25%. That's significant. 25% of that, 20% of national consumption of energy by HVAC systems. Of course, it needs to be approved technology. It is. It's approved by ASHRAE, it meets UL standards, and it even meets standard 241, which is the very latest standard brought in following the pandemic, brought in by ASHRAE following the pandemic. This technology can be very beneficial in meeting the equivalent clean air per person standard required under standard 241. And it's obviously less energy consumed if you don't have to bring in fresh air, because the air in the building is already purified. So, to summarize, let's remember what I said at the beginning. In this country, and pretty much around the region, 50% of all energy consumption is from buildings, commercial buildings. And if we can take the 50% of that, 40 to 50% of that energy used by HVAC systems and reduce that by 25%, that's a very significant reduction in total national energy consumption generated by a finite resource, natural gas. Does it save money? Yes. Does it cost much to put in place? About the cost of laying tile per square metre. And if you compare it with high efficiency filters and other such technology, bipolarization not only is more effective, as we saw from that chart earlier on, it's also much less cost to operate and much more efficient at killing continuously all the bugs. So finally, a major proportion of energy is used to condition air in buildings. Much of this energy is from non-renewable resources. If we want to improve air and air quality, then traditional methods such as increased outside air or higher filter efficiency will simply cause more energy to be consumed from a finite resource. Only one technology, this technology available from Barwan Engineering Company here in Oman, dielectric barrier discharge bipolarization, has demonstrated the ability to provide clean air and reduce energy use and CO2 emissions. So if you're involved in constructing, I don't know, a wellness development or a wellness center, this is the sort of technology that can actually improve the wellness of people within that built environment. I live at Jebel Sifa, which is a wonderful Muria development. I've lived there for 10 years. If there's a wellness development going in there, I'd love to talk to someone about it. Anyway, that's enough from me because you've got another speaker before dinner. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much for listening to me. And I'm around for a little if anybody wants to ask any questions. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Mallinson. We are taking a bit of time, but this is the last presentation for the night. Inshallah, we'll be done after this. I now invite on stage Dr. Dilesh Sogani, a seasoned senior management HSE professional with 26 plus years of experience in process, oil and gas construction, and infrastructure industry. He has worked in India, North Africa, and the Middle East. He works as the General Manager HSE for Zawawi Power Tech Engineering LLC. In addition, he serves the chair of the Institution of Occupational Safety and Health in Oman. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Sogani.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening, everybody. Thanks for your patience for waiting for the last speaker. I know we are already delayed from the schedule. So we as a Zawawi Power Tech, so thanks to David, he talked about the well-being. We talk about a lot of projects, a lot of development in Oman. And when we build any project, there is a lot of hard work behind that. The workers sweating at the field, working on the typical projects, dealing with a lot of risk and hazards. So what we should do and how we drive sustainability, because when we are talking about this future, so how we drive sustainability, I'm going to share the best practices we do at Zawawi Power Tech. So how we came for the journey from incident to zero accident and then embedding the sustainability, where we are building the HSE as a business value, and we are contributing to the development of Oman, especially in the power sector. So when we started this journey of Beyond Zero initiative, It has really helped us to propel in a, going beyond the proper, conventional limits and fostering the innovation and also, environmental stewardship. And with this together in Oman, we want to strive for a, long-lasting impact on the generations to come. So what is beyond zero? So the conventional way of measuring the safety performance is with the statistics, number of LTIs, or number of incidents, and then every company target on the goal zero, and we talk beyond zero. So we are not talking about the traditional way of measuring the performance. We are going from the zero incident to beyond zero by implementing safety, sustainability, and well-being to drive continuous improvement, and also to have an impact on the community where we can contribute to the well-being, not only for the employees who work for us, who work in the projects, but also for their families, and sustainable environment and achieving the operational excellence. So how we embrace the zero harm? So we start with the safety first, and where we prioritize the well-being of the employees through cutting-edge safety solutions, protocols, procedures, and training programs. We proactively measures our initiatives by implementing the advanced risk assessment tools to identify upfront the anticipated hazards and implement the controls before the incident occur. Also, we have built the culture of care. So where we foster the supportive environment, we integrate the team efforts, and also we empower the people where everybody can speak. So in 2022, we implemented the 5-year strategy, which is beyond zero, and that strategy have 6 focus areas. And with these focus areas, what we're trying to do is to cultivate, activate the self-buy-in on the HSE, where everybody at every level is responsible, taking the ownership, achieving the beyond zero, so we don't just care about what is happening at our work sites. We also care the happiness of the family back home by keeping the employees safe. Also, we build the blame-free culture where we collaboratively, take the initiatives and we drive safety as a value, protecting become the responsibility for each and every person. So as a part of our strategy, the first element is safety for family. So we don't, restrict ourselves at the workplace, we go beyond. And what the safety for family means? We build a culture at our workplace where every individual take the ownership on safety initiatives, the self-buy-in, and we encourage the employees for their involvement in the HSE initiatives. And this helps to create a safe environment, the well-being of the families, and where everybody participates in the promoting HSE. To maintain this, we need to motivate the people. And how we motivate? We have a different schemes, and I'll be talking on, in my further slide. So we have a different rewards program, training, long-term welfare policy, which really help to build the culture, and also the personal contact programs. And this is how we, build a working together for a safe future culture. And this is not possible without the collaborative approach from top to bottom and from bottom to top, where we strengthen our HSE efforts by taking ownership by everybody. And the most important part of that is blame-free culture. Everybody is free to speak up. Everybody is free to contribute, take the initiatives, and we encourage the open communication. And this all help to build, I want to be safe, to I want my family to be happy. And this is what the beyond, the first element of safety for family, where everybody take their ownership for the family's happiness. Also, to support that, we need to, support our employees. We need to cater our employees in a better way, and by having a good, welfare facilities, proper, good camps with the good food and, quality hygiene food. Also to take care of their mental well-being. We learn a lot from the COVID, and then we also learn from the different challenges, the different personal, stress. I'll be talking more on that. What is our long-term welfare scheme, which help in the mental well-being. Also, we do the counseling at the workplace, in the camps, if anybody need any type of support. And the long-term welfare policy, it really helps a lot. And whatever we do, we also involve the community, the stakeholders, for our initiatives. And as a part of that, we had a road safety initiative, so that we collaborate with the ROP, we collaborate with the local community, and we started a Drive for Family campaign. So whenever anybody is behind the steering, he need to focus that whatever he do on the road will impact the happiness of his family. And that's why we given the slogan on our campaign, long-term campaign, Drive for Your Family. And we also raise the community awareness as a part of that. We outreach to the schools to raise the awareness on the home safety, school safety, workplace safety, different initiatives. Also, we started an environmental CSR by doing the plantation, green development, and also Wadi clinics and other support for the environment. Also the professional development of local workforce, the national employees. So we are, how we can bring their HSC skills to, for the young Omanis to build their future in our organization. Now, again, part of the, our 5-year strategy, we started a, specific behavior-based safety program, which we call it Ashanak. Ashanak is an Arabic word, which means for you. And this incident prevention and observation program, it really helped us to, look into the culture aspects or behavioral aspects into the culture and, driving the positive culture. And this is one of the best things which we started, which no other organization in Oman have. Because anybody who comes to work, whoever, whether me or you or anybody, we come for certain milestone in our family. And these milestones are driving us to save or to work, right? And these are like, if you are young, your own marriage, if your their children's education, and especially for India, the daughter's marriage is a bigger, one of the biggest expense in your life milestone. And also if there are, health issues or any natural disaster back home. So we, as a Zawawi, we tell to the employee, you work safely and we will be taking care of your all the stress. So we have this long-term welfare scheme. The only condition for this is you need to work safely, you should not involve in any incident, and not commit the willful violation at the site. So if you complete 3 years, you are entitled for self-marriage. If you complete 5 years without incident, you are entitled for your children's higher education, your daughter's marriage, and all other support. And this really support in terms of the reducing the mental stress and help to develop the positive HSC culture, which really helped us over these 5 years. Also, we are developing the national workforce by different programs. And this is how we are trying to implement the positive behavior and supporting our employees to come forward in the excellence journey of our HSC, milestones. The other initiative which I talk about the, road safety, because we work mostly on the remote locations. We do a lot of drivings. We work across the Oman from south to north. Each part of Oman we have presence. So we have a Drive for Family, road safety campaign. And as a part of that, we ensure safe driver, safe vehicle, and safe journey. And as a part of the safe driver, we have a different assessment, onboarding, counseling, feedback, meetings, forums, awareness, and one-to-one sessions with the drivers. Also to maintain the vehicle, whatever we use, are safe, fit for the purpose. We have a lot of initiatives in terms of pre-inspections, daily checks. We have our own SIR initiatives, and also, tracking in terms of all the certifications. We also implemented the behavior observation tool on all our vehicles and all our fleets, which is in-vehicle monitoring system, which is linked with the short-term benefits. So any driver who is driving, who is working as a driving professional in the company, if his IVMS performance is good, he gets 40 Riyal monthly allowance to work safely. So that is a motivative factor, and it really helps through the IVMS reports. Also, we have implemented different technology in our fleet in terms of fatigue management, regular brakes, controls, speed controls, and these all we drive through the corporate campaign every year, which is extended to the local community, which is really helping not only for our employees, but also we help them to develop this culture for their own family, where when they drive off the record or off the duty hours for their home. Also, to ensure the safe workplace, we have implemented a Ashanak Top 10 card, which is a one-stop solution talking about the hazards, risk, control measures, which can be used for the toolbox stock, which can be used as a technique for the audit, inspection, checkpoint for the supervisor. We also develop at each location hazard rooms, which is used to educate the employees on the hazards and risk, and it is a dynamic where every new hazards getting added. And we also do the specific risk assessment at the shop floor level as well as the hazard hunt at the workplace to ensure the hazards are identified upfront to keep the employees safe. And this is how we empower our workforce by innovative mindset. We involve them. We develop a culture of creating a problem solving. So we don't just give a problem to them. We ask the problem to them and we ask the solution from them. And the best of that as an innovative approach we implement. We also have a cutting-edge solution in terms of continuous learning, whether any incident or any learning from the industry, we take that on board and then we implement the learnings. Also, inclusive leadership. At each level, we develop the leaders, whether it is at the shop floor level to the top. And this inclusive leadership really helps to foster a diverse and inclusive workforce where everybody's voice is heard and everybody's voice is valued. And to do that, we also do the level building. So there is no difference of the level between the top management and the workforce at the shop floor. And for that, what we do is the leadership team goes to the site, to the locations, by boots on the ground program. We also have a personal contact program, so leadership team meet personally and they have a direct access. Each employee have the direct access to the leadership team. And this helps to understand their challenges, problems, and what solutions they need. And this is to create a culture where everybody love, respect, they have a freedom, they have a tolerance, equality, and they have a pride to work with Zawavi. We also have an initiative in terms of sustainability for the environment, where we have different controls in terms of administrations, waste collections, waste segregation, recycling, and the different means of reducing the consumptions. And this is how we foster the sustainability part of the in our initiatives. So this Beyond Zero initiative, the focus area is to activate self-buy-in at each level, achieve the Beyond Zero by keeping the happiness of the family, and also the blame-free organization. And this comes to that we go beyond the prevention. So fostering safety for their well-being, sustainability at every level. And it also helped us in the business growth because HSE is not a cost now, it is an investment, and which really helped to grow the business, help the community, and also the environmental stewardship. And this as a collective, the vision is safety as a mindset, not just as a metric. So we don't talk in terms of numbers, we talk in terms of the happiness. And this has an impact on our business performance. The risk is managed in a more better way. And the outcome of that is we are celebrating more than 38 million safe man hours. We are celebrating more than 40 million safe kilometers without incident or any motor vehicle incident. We have delivered in last 8 years, 7+ years, more than 20 major and middle-sized EPCs without LTIs, and 7 years consistently we worked without any incidents. This also helped for the employee retention. And if you come to Zawavi, the average age of our employee duration within the company is 10+ years. We started in 2006, and average employee age, and when I say employee age, means the number of duration he is continuing in the company is average 10+ years, and this has really helped to build a sustained, mindset and also the human resource to support us. And it has enhanced our reputation wherever we work, whichever client we work, not only local, regional, also at the international level. So this is all what we have a success story about Zawavi, which we have beyond zero. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can please contact me anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sogani, for that incisive presentation. Dossier Construction Awards 2024 would not have been possible without the support and cooperation of our sponsors and partners, Larsen and Toubro Oman Al Usul Group, Wujha Real Estate Developers, Khaza'in Economic City, Technoplastic Industry, Carrier, and Otis from Bahwan Engineering Company. Our real estate partner, Maysan Properties, Associate Partner at Tamman Trading, Al Habib and Company, Zawawi Power Tech Engineering, General Development Services, Nadan Trading, Design Group Engineering Consultant, Best Infrastructure Developers, Consultant Partners Atkins Realis, Renarde SA and Partners Consulting Engineers, Official Insurance Partner Oman Qatar Insurance Company, Commercial Vehicle Partner Photon, our media partners UMS Digital, OER, and AlamAliqtisad.com. A thank you to each one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Please enjoy the dinner, and we look forward to seeing you again at Dossier Construction Awards in 2025.